Well, thank you for this short time here. I want to first just start out really quickly. I just moved into Grand Meadows and love the neighborhood. And closer? Is that better? Okay, sorry. My wife tells me I'm a soft speaker. Hopefully, I won't get intense here. So, just moved in October and love the neighborhood and appreciate the neighbors that I've met. And I want to start off first saying I apologize for not being prepared as I would want to be tonight for this meeting. I was out of town the last meeting as well, so I didn't have the means to get here. But I am vehemently opposed to the solar panel farm. And there's many reasons, which I don't have time to go into right now. But I did listen at least to the last meeting, and I heard some things said. And particularly, I want to focus on one thing. And even though this is it's on a grander scale, it's probably not the top, but it actually is one of the top to me, and that is the sound. And it was just referenced. I would like to know if there is deeper studies going to be done concerning the sound and what's happening in this with this build out, because I have done some quick studies on the sound, and there is sound, and it is from the inverters. Obviously, the solar panels do not make sound, but I did hear the last meeting that the one of the representatives that is representing the firm that's going to build this out, saying that there will be no sound impact. And I would like to know if they would be willing to guarantee that in writing, because the people that are going to be the closest to this, and I'm not the closest, I feel concerned about my neighbors that are going to be the closest to this, because some inverter sounds are very annoying. There's low frequency, and I don't know if there's been any neural studies done with this, or if there's anything planned, but I would like to see those type of studies be done and what those results would be. And then also if they were willing to back up their words saying that there is not going to be any sound impact, because I believe there is going to be sound impact. And just as a quick example, I pulled up some things on YouTube here concerning inverter sounds and people that have had these in their backyard, so to speak. And here's just one of them. It's 17 seconds. I'll just let you listen to it for a second. If I can get Wi-Fi in here. Now this is close to an inverter. And it keeps. So I want to ask the board right now, would you be willing to put that in your backyard? Because that's what you're willing or asking us to do. Let's see if I can shut this off. Sorry about that.
So is that the sound from one panel or a series of panels?
That is multiple inverters. And I believe there's, how many, 18? Yeah, so there's 18 coming to a neighborhood near us. So my question is, or I just want you to envision this, and I want to appeal not mostly to the science of this right now, but to your conscience. Because think about you sitting in your backyard on a nice sunny day, 70 degrees, and we have a few sunny days in New York, but one of those precious sunny days, and sitting there, with a nice adult beverage in a chaise lounge, and hearing a very annoying low frequency buzz that will not go away. And that is what is being brought to our backyards. So I'm very concerned about it, and I'm hoping that we can do more. And I really appreciate your efforts to getting 400 signatures, but there's 400 of us right now that are saying, no, we do not want this. There is plenty of other spaces on that property, hundreds and hundreds of acres. There's a lot of money on the table with this, with the people that are presenting it. And I hope and pray that we're not duped by a sales pitch. I happen to be in
You
sales
are at
myself.
4:45, sorry.
Pardon?
You're at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Sorry.
Okay, I'll wrap it up with this. I hope that we're not duped by a sales pitch, because there's a lot of highfalutin studies that were thrown around in the DEC studies that were been done. But I want to see the noise studies and then the water testing that was talked about in the last meeting as well. So thank you for your time.
All right.
To be honest with you, when I put my name on a paper, I wasn't expected to come up to speak, but just make my presence known. But as the last speaker talked about, I am a medical professional. I'm a registered nurse. I also live at 638 Pine Lakes Trail in Webster, which my property will then be almost backing up to the proposed property. After hearing some of the talk, a couple things came to mind. I don't want to be hearing low noise frequency as I'm trying to enjoy my nice quiet night out in the country. Now I'm also concerned about animals, any kind of dogs. How is that going to affect the animals? Are they going to be bothered by that noise? Okay. The other issue is I have grandchildren. I have 2 granddaughters. And I kind of thought about Love Canal out in Buffalo. If that land gets disturbed, is there a guarantee that nothing will leak into that surrounding area? Leaking into my backyard, leaking into my water, causing any kind of potential harm or damage to my family. Again, if this was proposed and going into your backyard, living by this area, that would it's apparently. I kind of like was told about this area and how there is toxic land back there, but it was all contained by Xerox, and I was like, I would just move there. But like once I heard that it was potentially going to get worked on, then it really raised some concerns, and especially medical concerns, not only for myself, anybody in that surrounding area, including people potentially on Salt Road and further out. So is this something that you would be willing to do in your backyard, knowing there's potential concerns and long-term damage and side effects of medications? I've seen people with cancer. I deal with people with cancer. I've been, I'm a hospice nurse. I take care of people who are medically ill for various reasons. This is something that we should be putting in our backyard.